right, welcome inside the film room. I'm with a man who apparently didn't know Drake until fall camp. Steve Clark. Steve, you really didn't know who Drake was? I don't believe you.
I don't know who Drake was, but I didn't. That's not my genre.
Right.
That's not my favorite music.
You hadn't heard that song? Everyone talks about Started from the Bottom Now Here. You hadn't heard that until fall camp?
Yeah, that was probably the
first time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably. Interesting.
Probably the first time.
It wasn't. It was probably.
Yeah, so I think I've heard the song before, but the lyrics kind of caught my ear.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I was mic'd up.
You didn't. Well, you're mic'd up for this.
I know, but they didn't put one of these on.
Yeah.
So I didn't know I was mic'd up. If I would have mic'd up, I probably would have done something.
Okay, this is mic'd up in the film room with Steve Clark. All right, let's break down some Matt Bushman plays. He had a tremendous game against Washington.
Yeah, he did a good job in the pass game, yeah. Very good. So, you want me to just take it?
Let's go.
Okay. So, this is a 3rd and 8 in the first quarter. This is kind of a concept that is widely known as China, and it's basically he can convert it to if he has a hitch, he'll run the hitch up top. If he's pressed, he can run a slant right here. And then Matt down here has an inside, it's called an inside fade. So he's going to attack the outside shoulder of the defender, and then he's going to basically run to the front side pylon. That's his aiming point. Zach's read here this is one high, so they're pressed up, one high. He knows he's got man-to-man. It's pretty tough to disguise right there. What we talked to him about are, they're pressed up, their heads are inside looking at the receiver. That's pretty much a good clue that it's going to be cover one or man-to-man. So right now, Matt should have a good idea that the ball is coming to him. So he attacks the outside. Now, one of the things that they did in this game was they put number 27 there. He's a really good player, big physical kid. They put him on Matt pretty much the whole game. And what we're looking for is we're going to try to beat him over the top. And if we can't get him over the top, then Zach's going to back shoulder throw this. And he's really good at back shoulder throwing this. So right there, he can see that Matt didn't get a step on it. Matt kind of can feel it right there and knows that he's going to go back shoulder. And then that's where Zach puts it. And then Matt does a good job of coming back and getting the ball. And Matt's really good at that.
Little physical play for him to get the ball.
Yes,
50-50
and
there, right?
Absolutely. We don't want him to push. We don't want him to extend his arms right there, but he can use his hands and knock the defender off. So he's a little bit too wide for me. I'd rather have him catch that more on the numbers, but we're not going to complain too much about a 23-yard gain right there. So
is there any ball thrown up to Matt Bushman that you as a staff don't believe he'll catch?
Yeah, the ones I throw to him, he never catches.
Okay, play 2. More Matt Bushman, yeah.
More Matt. Okay, so we're going to talk about one of the things that BYU's done forever here, that all the tight ends that you all know, everyone knows about, has run. What would that be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. It's the over route. Okay, so this is an over route. I'm not going to tell you what we call it because
don't say it.
Because we call it out on the field. So the first thing we're going to talk about, Matt, is we want him to release underneath the first linebacker and wrap the second. And then he's going to try to get to about 16 yards, 14 to 16 yards to the opposite hash. So you can see right there, he does a good job of going underneath the first backer, around the second. Now he's going to wrap that one. There's his window right there that we're trying to get into. Usually we run an out with this player to hold that linebacker. This game we ran what we call a shake route. But there's this window. Zach does a good job of getting it in there, and then it helps to be 6'4". That
does help.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that would help because being 5'4".
Yeah.
On a good day.
But being 6'4" is
6'4" is great. So
and this is a nice throw by Zach too.
It's a great throw. So we ran a lot last week against USC. We ran a lot of plays where we brought Matt in motion and we'd crack that guy and we'd toss it out. This is kind of off of that, so we're faking the toss and then we're running the over route. There's his window, and good catch. And then we always want the run after the catch right there.
Okay, and then another Matt Bushman play.
Yeah, so the
Do
next...
you have other tight ends?
We do have other tight ends.
Other tight ends.
They didn't play a lot this game, but there are other tight ends. Moroni tweaked his hammy, didn't play. Mason Wake played some. Kyle Griffith played a couple plays. So this is the next play, and this is going to come off of play action. Now this is a different type of over route, but it's the same, kind of the same thought. But we want to get deeper. We want to catch this ball about 22 yards over. So it's not a 16-yard over, it's a 22-yard over. Again, under the first linebacker, wrap the second linebacker, and then get into we want to catch this in between the hash and the numbers. They were kind of taking it away, and so Zach pulls him up with the throw. And if you watch it from this angle, you can see the play action is going to hold those backers. That allows Matt to get over the top of them. Good throw right there by Zach.
And that's why you fake the jet sweep.
That's why
give it to him sometimes, right?
So we're
hold those backers.
We're faking it. We're faking the jet sweep right there, and then we're faking the inside zone right there to hold the backers. Here's another tight end, Mason Wake, who's in for protection.
A guy that people may have not heard of very much, but like you said, got a lot of run here.
Yeah, he played 11 or 12 reps.
There you go.
True freshman. You're not doing a lot in there because of the play action's helping us, and they're only rushing 3. So his man really is that end, but when he goes inside, Brady takes him. Now he should be looking at 13, who didn't come either. So, yeah, and that's kind of how the over works.
A classic BYU route.
A classic BYU route.
So all the greats ran that route.
More of the first one than this one.
Over.
But
gotcha.
But the over, and we call it an over and a deep over, are kind of the things that Chad Lewis ran, Dennis Pitta ran, all the greats ran. They were good at it.
Who's giving Matt Bushman more notes per week, Chad Lewis or you?
Oh, Chad for sure.
Chad is giving.
Chad's
more notes?
giving it, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You okay with that?
Absolutely. Chad's an all-pro. Yeah. No. Whatever advice Chad can give is, and Matt listens to Chad more because he doesn't. He's gonna be. Father-in-law will get you.
Yeah.
Get you in big
What's
trouble.
worse, the position coach or father-in-law?
I think father-in-law.
I think father-in-law.
Father-in-law's.
Yeah. You played 4 Power 5s in a row.
Uh-huh.
Now you go to the Group of 5 schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, Toledo, a good team, a preseason
team,
picked to win the MAC.
Yep, good team. Just watching them before we came in here. Very good team. And they came in a couple years ago, and so we know they're not going to catch us by surprise.
Okay, appreciate the time, Steve.
All right,
Great
no
breakdown.
problem. Thank you.